Hey, how's it going? Are you like me? Do you love candy, but you hate chewing? If only there was a better way. Don't tell me you've never thought about it. So today, we're going to be testing out some of my least favorite candies to chew and how they are coming out of the press. First up, we have the Snickers. Now, why in the world would they give us just like a nice, soft, chewy candy, and then they just threw in a bunch of harsh peanuts in there? Alright, it's like you're drinking a smoothie, and then you just get, like, they threw in a handful of ice in there for you to also drink on. Like, it just messes up the consistency, the uniformity of the piece, and it just gives you some unnecessary work to do before you start eating your food. In terms of crushability, I give the Snickers an 8 out of 10. It didn't stick to my press bed, and it actually came out in one piece, although it kind of looks like you gave a baby a banana and you threw it into the dirt. Next up, we have a payday. And if you're looking for a jaw workout, that's what a payday is for. And if you're looking to enjoy a payday, you better not count on talking to anyone for the next 30 minutes because your ass is gonna be chewing. From a quick glance, it looks like this thing is mostly peanuts, but don't be fooled. There's so much caramel in this thing, it's gonna glue your teeth shut. Not to mention that it already looks like a log that came out after you had the KFC corn. And I give the payday a 10 out of 10 because he's a grower, not a shower. He's trying his best. What do you want from him? Next up, we have the Twix. And 4 of them actually come in this package, but we're only going to be using 2 of them today. We're only going to be using the left Twix. By default, I just throw away the right Twix because they're terrible. And there's nothing really wrong with the Twix. They're actually one of my favorite candy bars. I just wanted to see if they could be improved by running them through the press. And the Twix gets a 1 out of 10 because I'm probably going to get ants from the mess that it left. Next up, we have the Butterfingers, which has the worst reputation for getting stuck in your teeth and being unable to do anything about it with your tongue. And whoever decided to make this into a king-size candy bar, I just want to talk. I just want to know why you thought that it would be a good idea. Because if you don't eat the Butterfingers in one whole bite, then it's going to disintegrate and leave crumbs all over your floor. That's just an inevitability. Why did you think that it needed to be in a size where you had to take multiple bites? 0 out of 10. My fingers are not buttery, only dusty and crumbly. And now it's time for the taste test. Snickers gets a 10 out of 10 for not sticking to the plastic, coming up in one piece so it's easy to hold, and I barely have to chew this thing, all the flavors just melt in your mouth. Definitely the definitive way to have a Snickers. Next up is the payday. You definitely can't pick it up in one piece and it kinda sticks to your fingers, but it's definitely a lot easier to chew than it was before. I give this one a 6 out of 10. Next up is the Twix. And it's hard to pick this thing up without making a mess. But, I gotta say, this thing melts in your mouth. The whole thing is so soft, I give it a 7 out of 10. If only I didn't lose half the product when running it through the press. Next up is the Butterfingers. I don't even know what to do with this one. It was a terrible candy bar before, and it's a terrible pile of dust afterwards. But I guess if you had the desire to eat sand, here it is for you. I give this one a 1 out of 10. I will not elaborate further, and I will be taking no questions. Goodbye.